Another big story that has Cards fans in a frenzy. Head football coach Scott Satterfield talked with South Carolina about its coaching job over the weekend. That was after he claimed that he was not interested in that position.
But I did want to make sure I apologize to the fans out there with that. I'm sorry that I hurt you. We're going to do everything we can to earn that trust back and, to move this program forward.
Satterfield didn't get the job and will stay at the University of Louisville, but many fans are not happy about how that whole situation unfolded. So WDRB sports columnist Eric Crawford joining us now with more on the fallout. Eric, in the end, it's a football coach talking to another school about a job. Why has this caused so much of an uproar? It was all I saw on social media over the weekend.
Yeah, it's had a whole weekend to bake because this happened on Friday. And Louisville fans, I think we have to understand that just a coach interviewing for another job is not the end of the world anywhere. But Louisville fans have been through this so many times. They went through it multiple times with Bobby Petrino. They lost a coach on national television during one of their bowl games when John L. Smith went to Michigan State. They lost Charlie Strong to Texas after he flirted with Tennessee. So there's a lot of fatigue of this in the Louisville fan base. And I don't know if Scott Satterfield had quite as accurate a read on that as he needed to before he met in person with the South Carolina athletic director on Friday.
So a little bit of trust issues perhaps from the Cards fan base here. So Satterfield has a press conference today, but did his explanation help him at all with the fans?
No, it did not. It did not. I think he made a good opening statement in his press conference, but the more he answered questions, the more questions there were. And I just think he was, you see this with a lot of coaches and politicians, frankly, they're not quite ready for a press conference quite this touchy, but he did not deny that he may not have let Vince Tyra know 100% what he was doing, which is a no-no in this situation. He basically kind of shoved off some of the responsibility and some of the explanation for this, and it was not a comfortable moment for Satterfield.
So what other fallouts could now come from this?
Well, he's got three things going on. Number one, the fan base is angry, and they're still angry, and that's going to take a while to heal that. Number two, he's got to address this with recruits who may be worried about whether he's a flight risk from the school now. Is he going to be this every year type of thing rolling over when other jobs come open? And the third thing was he kind of laid out that he thought coaches should be held to a different standard as players in terms of commitment, which is something coaches always preach. And that has picked up in national media, and that's going to have to be something he's going to have to probably clean up.
All right, so what's the best solution? What's Satterfield's best way out of this?
You know what? All you can do is win. I mean, this is a win game. You've got to go out, win football games. He needs to win Saturday against Wake Forest as a start and get a bunch of good recruits and hope to turn the page.
It's amazing what your fans will forgive or forget if you're putting up wins in the win-loss column. All right. Thank you, Eric Crawford. I know you write more about this on WDRB.com.